But again, those, you know, the only thing that it provides is like stuff that you will get later on. You know, like you're looking for street cred because you gotta work on street cred. If you do everything there, you will actually get the street cred like instantly. But it doesn't mean like, oh, you have to do everything to get the street cred. 90% of like the missions that you do in that game will give you enough where at the end of the story you will have like max street cred.
Another falls silent.
And then also with like the padding, like the optional stuff, the optional stuff is still like very unique where I'm not like super
I'm not
bored
even
of
like
it.
talking about like optional stuff. I'm talking about when games have like stuff that happen in the story that just happen for the sake of happening and have no use for the actual plot.
Hey, you're finally able to go and beat up this guy because he's right in front of you. Oh, wait a minute. Now suddenly, for no reason, you just decide to stand there while he goes and kills the rest of you. And now he walks away and now you have to go and do stuff instead. Then you get to go fight him. And you put another thing about him.
About that, yeah.
I know what fucking... I want more actual, like, decent co-op games.
For
That
real?
too, I would like more of that.
Yes!
I think the most recent co-op game released outside of Outriders was the, I forget what it's called. It takes like,
Two.
The co-op game about the mom and the dad.
It Takes
that came
Two.
out last month. It Takes Two, yeah.
It Takes Two, and like I watched like Baru and Momo play it, and it looks like a decent game, but like the thing is that it's like it's only one type of game that like I can like understand, and it's kind of actually funny because it's also by EA, and they had one before that worked the same way, which was A Way Out. But for me, the main thing is that it didn't feel like something that I would enjoy. And I'm not saying it's like because the kind of like what the premise of it is. It's just that for me, it's like if I want a co-op thing, I want it to be something like this, like Borderlands 3, like Outriders, kind of like Wolfenstein, but with actual decent character development and a decent fucking story. Like that's like like that is
Co-op beat-em-ups.
huh?
I just want more co-op beat-em-ups. Like, a lot of indie companies do them well, but it's like, I want more. Give me more. I want to be able to go ape shit with a friend. Let my monkey brain enjoy beating the shit out of people.
Monkey.
Rebels.
Let's see here. Gratifying contained blast.
I'll take anything off your hands sooner
It was
or
raised
later.
boomstickle. But it's just like there's just so many games, like game modes that have either have not been explored properly or have like been just so bad that no one actually wants to. Are you doing the worm? He is doing the worm.
Yeah, that's just something while he waits for you.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hi. But it's just the fact of oh shit. Oh, okay, cool. We're here. On purpose. That's on purpose. Dude. Talk about a Yakuza boss. Like shit, bro.
Granddaddy's really ink on that fella. Maybe the spoils are warm. Vault Hunter noticed something wrong.
So. Oh, yeah, I got a stone thrower.
I got a true monocle and a stone thrower as well.
What were you shooting him with?
Hear me? Yeah. The ghouls, the boogeyman, I mean. What the fuck is so...
That was the fast
got-
firing thing?
Yep.
I got a flipper and a stone thrower master.
Yeah, same. Let's get an apple key.
Hunter justifiably and intelligently came to the conclusion that this was a key
what?
to a secret room. It
Stone
happens
thrower?
too.
Nah, venomous, dangerous, the blanc.
Ah, I'm no clue.
Right now,
Well, fuck you too.
I got a train to catch.
I didn't realize that would do that to here.
Oh wow.
Oh, and when
Is
you
this
get back
revenge
to
for
town,
what I do with the RPG?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
I got a quick question.
What's up?
Fucking hell.
Is this DLC as long as the previous one, or is this shorter? Because it
Shorter.
feels... Yeah, okay. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
This is the one that they made
I'd
during
like to
COVID.
tell you that's where the vault found the
Ah.
stone, but that ain't the truth.
Ow,
Hey, somebody out there? If it
Thanks,
wouldn't trouble
yeah.
you overly much, I'd appreciate some help getting out of here. Well, well. It's about time someone came along. I was thinking I might die here. Guess not.
The fuck?
You did come here to save this old troubadour, didn't you?
No, actually. Where's
Huh.
the stone?
You know, it's the damnedest thing. Butcher Rose was making me play this melody to the stone over and over. Don't really know why. It sounded like Rose ran off with the stone because you were nipping at her heels. Don't know where she took it, but I do know this. The stone, it ain't a stone.
It's an egg, isn't it?
What is it then? Try me.
It's an egg, if you
Shocker.
can believe it. I swear to ruin. It's
Wins.
true. Some kind of monster from the
Nearby you for a second.
Rose called it
Press
the
E.
ruiner. Go on, see for
Thank you.
yourself.
Before the Vault Hunter came to town, Ruiner was just a word. But since then, folks make signs on their hearts when they hear it. Juno would want to see this.
Thanks for springing me.
Fucking Jill, I
See you
forgot.
back
Yeah.
next.
Fuck!
So who won that?
Sleeping next to this
Me.
Apparently he did because of his shield, even though I was trying to test out a pistol.
Oh.
Yeah,
Time to head back to town.
my shield does melee damage when broken.
Alright.
Return 10,000. Oh, that's if melee. It's a Nova shield and does. On action skill start activating. I don't know how much it. It's a melee Nova, that's why. Because I do a lot of melee damage.
That would make sense. Combo!
Domo!
Arigato!
So we going to the sheriff's office?
Yeah.
I think we're about. I'd say maybe halfway through?
Cool.
Okay.
Maybe? Trying to think of all the places you go. This might be more 1/3.
I think it's 1/3.
1/3, yeah. Because you do. Yeah. Because there are like three big bosses, right?
Oh, whoops.
This one, the next one, and then the final one.
Forgot me, I never actually finished this DLC.
Yeah, planet progress 37%.
Well, Planet Progress also involves like just the side quests and all the like collectibles and shit like that.
People want to drop out a menu real fast.
Oh, okay. Because I was just about to collect it, but. Alright. Message.
What's one thing you guys hate in video games that you wish
Sniper
wasn't a
rifles.
common thing?
Wait, what?
Sniper rifles.
See, I love sniper rifles, so
Sniper rifles are fucking broken in every game that they exist in.
I mean, the issue is that there's no real good way of balancing a sniper rifle where it still can
Yes,
be used.
just don't put it in.
No shit, Sherlock. Thank you for the obvious, but
I think Apex and Quake probably have the best versions of a sniper, just because
yeah,
Apex has the sense, like the general snipers, not the Kraber. Kraber's dumb.
Well, the Kraber is projectile based though, so I think that's
everything's projectile, and
everything's
that's
projectile.
not an
yeah,
argument.
that's true. That's true.
Snipers don't one-shot you because Apex has a really long TTK. Snipers
They can.
aren't.
They can.
They can with Kraber, and they can if you
Oh.
have very low shields.
Well, what I was going to say is not just with like Kraber, like if you get headshots and if you use something like say what was the
The
fucking
Rampart shield.
no, it's like the
Skill-
fucking sniper that used to be part of the heavy ammo before they just
Oh,
changed that shit.
Longbow.
yeah, longbow.
Yeah.
Longbow is
Longbow
closer.
with precision. Yeah.
With a skull piercer?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but that's again with a hop up that you have to find. Like, I'm not saying I like it the best. I'm just saying, in any game with snipers, Apex is like the least offensive to me, except for Quake, which the rail is the sniper in Quake, and that only does 90 damage to you.
I always
I'm-
thought the railgun was used for momentum, not actually for damage.
This isn't Doom. It's Quake.
Oh yeah, my bad.
So in Quake, it's just a burst damage, a long-range burst damage, which is in itself busted, but it's not going to one-shot you. It's never going to one-shot you. Rockets have a higher chance to one-shot you if someone can direct you with them.
There they is.
I'm not okay with a weapon that can control most of the map, and your only option is don't peek better, or don't play. I'm not.
Basically, Destiny PvP in a nutshell.
Yeah, I don't like how dominant sniper rifles are in video games, just because of how free they are if you can aim. And at the highest levels, everyone's going to be able to aim.
You know, I think the interesting part is that the Destiny PvP meta is actually moved away from snipers because of the amount of shit they've done to it. Because if I remember correctly, last season it used to be dominated by snipers. Now it's just shotguns only. Like, it's been dominant for all but 1 week.
I'm
in
tired of
PvP.
the special meta.
Yeah, honestly, the special shit's kind of annoying. Like, that I think is the biggest issue there. Is just don't have special just available instantly. Don't have the 2 shots. I don't want the 2 shots.
Let me know if you need.
Because because with that meta, there's a reason why, like, you know, Revoker was broken, why Mountaintop was broken. Is because it's
Wanna know why I don't want to see games?
What?
Metas. Fuck metas.
honestly, like, that's what I hate. Yeah, it's like, honestly, fuck metas. That's
It's never going to be not a thing, though. Because there's
I
always
know,
going to be
but
something
I wish it
that's-
was, because fuck metas.
So-
They're the things that make games
There's a different type of meta though. Like, I understand, like, using Overwatch as an example, I understand I don't want to see dive every time, I don't want to see goats every time, I don't want to see double shield. I want to see map-based metas. Depending on how the map is designed, it heavily suggests a different playstyle than another.
And
that one,
then you just basically play Siege.
I
Well,
think
that's what I think is a good. That is the only way to me to make a game that has multiple heroes with a lot of different abilities. That is the only way to make it viable. Is if you have maps that heavily suggest different
That
places.
badge should be
oh,
mine.
whoops.
There's no
I
way
understand
Sheriff
that,
gave it
but
to you.
it's still
There's
a
just
case
no
of I
way.
just don't like metas.
Well,
Metas
that's
are
what
what
the
end
bounty
up
hunters
causing
say.
games to
And why would they
become
lie?
less fun
They
or
don't
just
know me dirt.
annoying and shit like that.
Why
I mean,
Sheriff
any
pick you
competitive
then?
game,
Huh?
for example,
What the
because
hell have
as
you
you mentioned
seen
before, you've seen repetition depending on what the game is, for example, Overwatch and stuff like that, playing on the map, you do the same shit, so you don't end up actually playing against something new, you just still fight against the same shit. It's just a case of, hey, it's a little variety. And then it can also be a case of, depending on the meta, it can fuck over the player as well. For example, Siege, how there's the whole meta of Q&A spam, shit like that. Not everyone wants to go and poke their fingers, just to spam those buttons constantly. Wake up. And that was a big thing for a while until they finally nerfed it a little bit. And even then, you still see people trying to pull that shit off, and sometimes fucking working.
You just let me know.
It still breaks the hit edge at times for the game. It's just that whole thing of metas fucking ruin games.
What I agree 100% because essentially it's just like this is the only way you can play or you lose, and I hate that.
Yep.
It's
Vault Hunter figured it was time to show Juno the big and ugly that Rose.
After we finish that, I'll continue on mine.
Hey, Bounty Hunter. Titus was just leaving.
Just to quickly mention what Yak said, that's why early in games lives is the best.
You be careful around.
Agreed. Agreed.
She's got so much blood on her hands, she can't see the lines anymore.
Well, how'd it go up there? If you didn't find the stone, I'm guessing it's bad news.
I just like Apex Legends.
The company created monster
I do too.
called.
There really isn't a huge meta for that, honestly. And I'm glad about it.
I mean, there is. At the highest level right now, it's Octane, Bloodhound, and Revenant.
I feel like though with like that's probably the least like offensive for meta, since it's like okay, we characters.
Yeah, it's not a surefire. It's not a surefire win.
There's only really one character in Apex that sucks, and that's because her tactical sucks. Loba.
Yeah, Loba legit is like. Honestly, I felt like Loba was just like.
Loba's a really cool concept, but her gadget takes too long. Sometimes it doesn't work, and sometimes it just sucks.
Yeah.
And sometimes you do it and you end up dying anyways. Like her tactical is crap.
That really.
I had an enemy Loba help me out after I killed her. Allowed me to use the shot.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like it's
like to fight against one.
I've had a Loba teleport into my sniper shot by accident before.
Nice.
Or they really just hated themselves.
It's like Loba is just not. I really like Fuse though. Fuse is really cool.
I only recently just unlocked the possibilities to check if I can like spawning up fucking turret that you can use.
Rampart.
That's it. Yeah.
She's probably. She's not the worst hero. I think Fuse is probably the worst one, but Rampart is definitely not common to play.
I'm trying to remember who.
For fun.
Nah, I'll take Fuse over Loba any day.
Okay, there's.
I mean, Loba's in general, her kit is just better in a game built around loot and stuff like that.
Honestly, I would say if you want to have Loba, you're better off playing it with Lifeline, in my opinion.
Nope. You're better at comboing them, but Lifeline is a different character than Loba.
No,
like a very
different. Like the hell are you talking about that?
They're good to combo together because you can use Loba's ult to get into Lifeline's ult. But Loba, it still embraces the fact that it's a battle royale. Loba is still built around Loba is still built around let's get good gear that has fallen on the ground, and that's still a fun aspect of a battle royale.
I mean, if her tactical didn't suck, I'd probably use her.
I mean, if you don't like the tactical, you don't like the tactical. I totally understand that.
Well, it's not a matter of like it. It's literally the tactical doesn't work half the time, and sometimes when you do get it to work, you're gonna end up dying. Like there are literal reasons why her tactical actually sucks, but it's just not worth her using it.
I mean, fair enough. I'm just saying, I think Fuse is the weakest, just because the most that Fuse does is anti-camper. He just kind of knocks you out of the area because of the grenade stand. I do think that he shouldn't have the ability to stack grenades and then the ability to throw grenades better. I think he should have one or the other. But I think, as is, Fuse is kind of underpowered.
I'm gonna be completely honest. Oh, I don't even remember who Fuse is.
Fuse is the
Newest guy.
Grenade guy.
Oh.
He can stack nades like he used to
What
be
shall
able
we
to,
do
and he
now,
can throw
Sheriff?
nades better.
Here's
don't
here's
you
a thing
call
I'll
me
mention
that.
about this. Like, here's
Now
why I
what?
say Apex is probably
Something I
a
gotta
good example of
About what
metas affecting a game less, because even though, like, obviously when you're talking about like game comps and stuff like that,
They called me the hatchet.
and folks talking about how
Plenty
like
in my time, and I'll take
the
that to my
sucks and
grave.
shit like that. It's all
That's
case
why
like
the
in
town
the
don't
end,
trust me.
like
We
you
used
don't
to
plan
just
out
raid
these
the
different
town for
things,
supplies.
but due to it being a battle royale,
Things changed.
things will never go
Massacre.
as like planned in the sense.
Couldn't
Like
take
say
that
Overwatch,
kind
where you
of
can
blood
like
on my
plan
hands,
and
so
you can
night
have
before,
like these
I
different ideas
slipped
of
out
what
to
to
warn
do.
these towny bastards.
Most of the time with battle royale, it's just a
Fight off
case
devil
of
riders myself.
are you better than
After
the
that,
opponent
Sheriff
kind
let
of
me
thing?
stay.
Are you able to
Said you ain't
adapt
gonna
to the
find
situation? Are you able to
forgiveness
shoot better than them?
here.
That kind of shit.
My
As well as
alternator,
RNG.
me winning that match with the alternator says yes.
We're gonna fight this fight
Yeah,
together.
because like an example for me was like say
Sheriff
what
had
was
some
it?
guns here.
One game I was like caustic, playing my friends. I'm actually down like 4 people just because of having a devastator. That's it. Meanwhile, they had like better stuff than me, but it was due to a case of I was able to actually use cover as well as like say be able to outgun them as well. That caused me to win those engagements more so than just my cat and shit like that. So that's why I say like Apex, probably a good example of how
Rose
not
used to
having
talk about it from time to
games
time.
be so
We
focused
all
on
thought she was
metas
touched.
is better. Because yeah, you obviously will see people going with meta
Now, I
comp
don't
or
know
like
how Rose
meta teams and
plans
stuff
to
like
hatch
that. But
that
a lot of
egg,
times
but there's someone
you
who
tend to
might.
see people playing
Old
well with
crone
fun.
by the name
Because
of
in the end they
Letta
know
lives
it
in
may
the
help them,
forest.
but it
Go
isn't
see
going
what
to
she
guarantee a
knows.
win. You know, other
The
games,
old woman
a
ain't
lot of
a
times
devil
going
rider,
with those
but that don't
metas
mean she
is going to
cares about
guarantee
us
them a win.
neither. Here's hoping Rose ain't killed her yet.
Basically.
Devil riders are coming back sooner or later. They
I
always
think the other
do.
thing that makes
I
Apex
gotta stay
better
here and prepare
is
the
just the
town.
longer TTK. That can make metas
Hell of a
feel
thing,
less
the
impactful
hatchet turning
as well.
with the devil riding like she did.
At least to me.
When Rose
Because
found
then
out,
it really is going to
wiped the
be about
price
being
on
able to
Juno's
outshoot and
head,
being able to outmove and
and offered some extra
outposition
coin if some mean
versus
bastard
just
managed to do
abilities.
the deed with her own hatchet.
Yeah.
Blast planes.
Also, everyone who plays Ash and only mains Ash in Siege are literal inbred cunts.
I mean,
Because she's inbred to not have an actual hitbox.
I've won a few times in Apex. I think my
name's
favorite one
Josie.
came from winning
I'm a
as
coffin
Watson
maker when
while
one
using
needs
an
making.
alternator in a
These
Mozambique.
days, though, clientele are a bit thin on the ground.
I wanted the Bloodhound using those, and I got like
The sheriff's old dude.
I got 8 kills and 8
But
assists.
Cluster not. Now that he's gone to his sweet
It was a good game.
everlasting, I got in mind.
But
a
I was never upset
foolproof
getting a
plan.
Mozambique. I was able to slay with that shit.
Fuck
I mean,
you.
the way Mozambique is now is it's really strong.
Yeah.
Well, not really strong, but it's a lot better.
It's significantly
Yeah,
better
that's
than the
what-
fucking
back in
shitty
the
pea
early
shooter
days.
before.
When it was still shite.
Vault Hunter knew that for better or
I
worse,
hated
they
it
found
so
trouble
much.
there that needed
I fucking
Nah,
loved it
but-
because
but
everyone
like
got pissed off when I
nowadays-
killed them with it.
Nowadays, it's like you use your primary, take their shield down, you get your Mozambique out with a hammer point round and fucking finish them
That's
off.
how
They're
they
dead.
met Slim, with his backside in the sand.
They did.
and half hollow. Vault Hunter decided to lend a hand.
Like,
seeing as they
also
were
mentioned
already in
to
the neighborhood.
Toxic said earlier about the Ash thing. I don't really care about her hitbox as much now. I just don't like the fact that she's built to essentially be a solo like killing person. I don't like in a game where you're supposed to have team communication and stuff like that. Having selfish operators to me is dumb. And she is a selfish operator. At least that's what she's been made into at this point, and
It's
the
only a
best
matter of
mechanisms that
motivation.
has.
So,
I will teach
quick
you.
question. With that in mind, what do you think about Vigil?
And I know just the place to practice.
Vigil, I personally don't care that much about, but I don't like his gadget. His gadget I don't give a shit about. The only thing I like about him is the boss
Slim
cheat,
was
and that's
born, he
only
was
because it's a boss
spitting
cheat and they
image.
call that's it.
Now he's all alone, except for
I
the
actually
sign.
played Siege a
Most
little bit
everybody was
recently, and I
tickled
really
that the
liked
kid leads boy around, but if anyone's got
whoever it
anything
is
in
with
the
the
blood,
laser
it's
gate.
Slim.
Oh,
Rooney. Rooney's really good and honestly a little bit too good. I love her, but I hate fighting her. Because you have to have a projectile you're ready to throw. If you don't, you're fucked.
But every time I've played her, I've gotten at least one or two kills around. I had one round where I got a 4K, and I was like, this is my first time playing this game in like ages, and I'm getting a 4K with this character.
You're a damn fine shot, friend.
I feel like, yeah, going,
Align the weapon's sights
especially
with
with
the
like how it
target
is when it comes to
and
playing stuff
bite.
shops like Vigil.
fairly
He never even uses Vigil's gadget. Just like when you are a character in a game where you're supposed to be using gadgets and shit, and he doesn't even fucking do that. It's like, what the fuck is the point?
Fresher than a 2-mint julep.
Flores is a little weird.
You
Flores
did
is
about as
weird.
well as I've come to
He
expect
can
of
be
him.
alright,
Which is to say,
but it's just
terribly.
more of a case of he's
It
like
was
a
as though
slightly
you
more
listened
full
keenly
faction.
to every word
in the
of
end.
my advice, and then did the exact opposite.
I mean, yeah,
I'm
this
astonished
his
you
stuff doesn't
survived
work on
this
reinforcements, right? Only on like regular stuff.
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to
Wait,
me.
his low C4 bomb, yeah, it won't blow up the reinforcements, but it will blow up
Slim
anything
wasn't about to
besides
cross
reinforcement.
irons with drunk
As well as like a
William,
non-reinforced
nothing
wall.
but stitches and sand to keep him
It's really
standing.
just best to use his
Vault Hunter
gadget
knew they'd have
for
to find some protection for him.
what you call it?
They wanted him to grow the stones.
Clearing out gadgets and shit like that.
I just want to make sure everyone's following along with the story and understands what's happening right now.
I understand completely.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, just making sure.
That doesn't mean like my brain is like here's the thing. I understand. I'm following along perfectly. I do not promise you to remember this in 10 minutes.
I mean, that's fine. I'm just making sure we understand it's a good, bad, and ugly.
Should make official and call it a day.
Ain't no turning back now. I'll wait here while you's go tell that no good, low down, lousy, lack-wit drunk William that I'm a calling him out to do it.
Drunk William liked to think he was the toughest
if you want to get
son
off it,
this
just look
side
at
of
someone like
sand.
Ace.
The type of
You know,
fellow
I
who
fucking
chew
hate
fleas
his
off a
look.
skag and ask for seconds.
I need to play more of Siege, but I'm also like hesitant because like a lot of the times when I want to play Siege, I feel like I'm gonna end up solo queuing, and I'm like,
I change into me brown
I
britches.
mean, go his house like Maniac and the others if you ever want to like, just do some Siege, just see if you can get a group or something like that going.
Drunk
Yeah.
William was ready for a
Yeah, I
fight.
mean,
I don't think I'm on a server with you and Yak on the same server, am I?
I honestly don't remember.
Are you still on Sev's server?
You ready to make some
Yeah, I'm still on
history?
Sev's.
One way
Okay,
or
because
another.
I know I'm on that one. I think I'm on that one. Hold on. Let me check.
I was born for this. I'm headed for
Yeah,
glory.
because imagine if I had to fight stuff for Siege.
My head's better than old Pete's skull.
Yeah, I'm on Sev's.
Give me something for my skull cap.
Bucket.
For skull camp.
Yeah, for skull cap.
Toss it up there on the old
There's so many games I want to play, right? But I'm also like hesitant to play them because like I feel because then I play it and I'm like, if I do this other game, I'm gonna suck at it. And then I do this other game, I'm gonna suck at that one.
Blasted! Bounty hunter, you ring that bell over there, so I.
Too many games to be good at. Not enough.
Sloppy SOB.
Exactly. It's like Destiny. I used to be somewhat decent at Destiny's PvP. Now I'm just no. Toxic and Commando would have you believe otherwise, but I refuse.
Of what?
Don't that beat all?
That I'm decent at PvP and Destiny.
But only just. And they only found his
Do you know what I would actually honestly say? You can hold your own, and that's better than 90% of the other Destiny PvP players that aren't sweats.
This is why I travel alone.
That's it, man. It's like you can shoot, you can hit them. That's much better than like everything else.
I'm alive. I feel like there's lightning in my veins and thunder in my throat. Next time someone's fooling
I got
me,
the legend of myself.
I'm gonna write my name in their blood. Ain't nobody gonna call me the son of lightning Luke
Game
no
out, that's
more.
why
Y'all can
Duo
call
Siege's
me
gameplay is not against annoying people at times.
Another answers the call of the hunt. And his
I remember.
name is
Oh, you know, I went into. I decided to try out the because you know Siege is doing the rainbow thing or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, Rainbow's Magic for a week.
Yeah.
Oh, the happy time shit with Mr. Bear.
Yeah, so I decided to queue into that, and I decided to play Flores, and I put my drone down, and I get team killed.
Yeah, people like them need to just fuck off.
I think that's also one of the detractors about it is because that they can like hinder you just by offing you, and it's just like okay, just
it's like I put my drone down, and then like I put it out, and like my teammate shoots it, and then moves into the room and shoots me, and I'm like, why though?
Because guns want to be cunts.
We won the round, but we won that entire match. But he was like, "Why?"
It's cunts being cunts.
At first, I thought it was because the person wanted to play Flores, and so I was like, "You know what? Fine, I won't play Flores." So I just didn't pick Flores the next round, and the person didn't pick Flores. They still killed me.
Yeah, no, sadly, when it comes to that, it's just people being dicks. Because, especially if you're like this in casual, like, events and stuff like that, they think it's a perfect time to just be a dick for no reason because, hey, it's casual, even though, you know, they don't know you, and they're doing shit that you should only really be doing to people you are actually talking to, aka having friends, being friends with.
Yep.
But, people like that. That's why I always say, like, in the end, having, like, at least 3 people is really, like, the best thing when it goes to playing Siege. Because at that point, not just lessening the chances of getting randoms like that, but if they even try shit, you have more people go fuck them up instead.
Oh, yeah.
As well as report. As well as report. Randoms suck. Yeah, randoms suck. That's why I always go and say, if there's a random, just blame him if shit goes wrong for the team.
Valid.
Definitely kind of has a weird problem with randos. Not in the same situation as them necessarily doing things, but like there are. Destiny has the problem with people going AFK and like queuing AFK to get free stuff.
Yeah.
And what the community has decided to do in retaliation is use a gun symmetry, because symmetry, scout rifle, its secondary function where it shoots the blue energy balls. If you shoot it at someone's feet, you can kill them with it.
Whatever, miss. Some of these are warning shots.
Kind of like what I do with you guys in this game.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Oh my god, the fact that you survived that is beyond me, dude. I literally cannot move!
Purpose.
Jesus Christ, dude. But I think the one thing is that the only reason why I don't play Siege is because it is so easy to essentially, like, what's it called? To literally remove your, like, teammate out of a fight.
Well, just don't aim at your teammate or don't get in their way. Actually, I'm not saying
no,
to
wait,
you, and the amount of times you kept fucking, I am killing you because you kept getting in my way.
Well, my main thing is it's not of like, oh, killing teammates. Like, killing teammates is one thing. But it's the fact of killing teammates on purpose. You know, like, that's my issue. Like, for CSGO, it's one thing where it's like, it is also annoying. And like,
Raven, stop dying.
How are you dying as much as I am?
Toxic, I have not been dying more than you have, and I'm actually fighting a lot of enemies by myself. I don't want to hear shit, mate.
Stop dying, though.
I went down twice. Fighting against an entire horde. Also, to counter your thing, Toxic, literally either play with friends, issue's gone, or even if you don't have that many friends, people can only TK you once before you wicket. Friendly fire is activated for that person. And if it happens again, wicket by someone who's in the party, then ends up wicket being activated for the entire person's party. So you physically cannot kill you more than twice, unless it's a different set of just randoms who don't know each other kind of shit.
Dangerous place, full of strange flora.
Oh, right, this place.
Including wayward core infused.
It's been a long time since I've done this fucking DLC, dude.
That's right. This is it for me.
Welcome to Dr.
You know, I kind of realized something.
No one's gonna come looking for this, right?
We... Oh, what the
It's
fuck?
hard to
Oh, that's a
believe,
train.
but the Devil
Okay.
Riders actually got the railway working again.
That I've completely disregarded about actually eating because I'm just like, oh right, it's 7. I should be having dinner.
Yeah, I don't want to say it again. That's fucking good, mate.
It's likely I might get it after this session, honestly.
I am the great.
So.
Oh, we can stop now if you want.
Yeah, this is literally a start area.
I mean, we did kind of go through a major point.
Gear up and go.
I'd say just go ahead and get through that. There's more fun than like a stream. Plus, we've been streaming for about literally 3.5 hours now already.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say we'll call it now, especially since we kind of hit that like major plot point, and again, you did say there was like we're a third of the way through this, so
around there. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so since we're stopping, I'm gonna check, because since Toxic can get through that, it gives me a little bit of time to play Outriders before we do GMs. Let's see if the servers are up. I'm not gonna launch this game. I'm checking Twitter or the Steam.
Yeah, do. I'm still recording right now.
Let's see if these servers are up.
I'll talk to you guys later, then.
Alright, later, man.
Alright, see ya.
Alright. Are they up?
I don't know, I'm trying to check, but this thing is being dumb. Alright. Every time we get into a discussion, it feels like we're like on a podcast.
On a what?
It basically is.
It feels... Yeah.
I mean... well...
I know Toxic, you actually wanted to make a podcast, so like that has gone nowhere.
That's true. But we'll get to it when we get to it.